Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to a brand new session of the Grand Crusade. Last time we left off, there was, as we recall, a lot of talky goodness and going over plans, and people voted to have a heist to go to a nearby Besgor Treasure World and rob it for the Space Norse, so that Malmbjorn can score with Freydis of the line of Eirik, as we recall. So everybody feel free to introduce yourselves.
I am Father Mihaly Pop.
I scoff at indignation. I am insulted by your implications, sir.
Well, introduce yourself.
And also, he's Malmbjorn.
Yeah.
I am Gnolfsson Malmbjorn.
You're not Japanese. You don't pronounce your surname first.
I am Fausto Terzo de Parma.
Well, I guess it's going to be a trend now, so I'm full card Boyo.
No, we're putting our foot down on this one. We know we're not doing this.
You don't get to choose.
We'll kill the entire party.
Down with the GM. No kings, no monarchs.
Your hull suddenly ruptures on your way to your planet. Everybody reroll characters.
Oh.
All right.
Well, there goes all the plans.
All right. So,
You're now all Besgorics.
oh.
We're now
No,
fighting.
we're not a cruel god. Jeez.
Correction. We're all Besgorics in a prison colony on Veritas land.
Oh, yes.
Cruel. It's the there is no way out campaign. All right. It is May 19, 1190, as far as you know. It has been 2 days since the council voted to travel to the Besgor Treasure World of XXII to pull off what Freydis of the line of Eirik is calling, quote, the greatest heist in Vikinger history, unquote. Greatly appreciating the idea of fooling the flying centipedes and getting away with as much of their treasure as possible, her band of raiders have eagerly arranged their vessels for whatever plan you come up with. While XXII is no longer heavily guarded, it would still be irritating to get into a prolonged battle, and a smooth heist might involve fairly little suspicion if pulled off correctly, at least until it's far too late. However, there are many details to go over, and the fact of the matter remains that only one Besgorix from Veritas' vast prisoner holds happens to have the necessary information to pull off such a caper. 2 seconds, sorry. Her name is Baxalor, and she says that she was once a senior advisor for the Surcharge Barge Reception Center in the primary customs capital of Gantarok, answering directly to the governor himself and holding privileged information that is only cycled every few years by your reckoning. As the last set of codes was only cycled shortly before your arrival in this part of space, she is confident that the data she can bring is still valid. However, she is not going to merely hand over such important data for a slightly better position. She insists she wants something in return, and so has been brought before you to haggle for her information. The stage is set before you. You are in basically a council chamber. There are guards and servants, and in this particular case, it's not terribly private.
All right, as we're sitting here together, Malmbjorn is just casually munching away on his brand new Besgorix recipe right in front of her.
Going off for the bit of
Fucking
intimidation.
power move.
Betray us at your own peril.
Yes, I make to intentionally make extra loud crunching noises as I dig into the dish
On the shell.
of the shell, yeah, and slurping it in like a crab. Now, you wanted to negotiate?
Yes, I have the information you need. It would be to your benefit to listen to my proposal. She says without any emotion or anything like that, as far as you can see. You've started to learn some things about how the Besgorics actually express emotion, and she appears to be remarkably blank on the matter.
Please go on.
I believe that I have the codes necessary. However, I have already been cooperating with Episcopa Verita for as long as she has had the ship pinned between the mountains for preferential treatment. I believe that this particular duty would give you enough information and benefit to allow for my freedom into a specific region of this planet, and I would like my old position back in the Fortress of Gantarok.
We have come to understand that your people are not shy of dropping their loyalties for the sake of their own. How do we know you're not going to betray us in the future?
It is true that it is a matter of benefit between the two of us. I would, of course, have to have some kind of vested interest in remaining on your side, but you may also put some sort of limitation on my travel and keep me in the area of Gantarok and its surrounding region. I believe the territory is that of one Boyo Folkhard. I understand better than perhaps anybody on this planet how to properly arrange the warehouse districts and maintain the various workings of the systems in the capital. And I was an assistant in helping to modernize it to his specifications. I am not a country sort of Besgorix, and I have no desire to live out in the open oceans, so living in the city would be fine for me, as it is far better even than the best of circumstances in the prison right now.
Boyo, what do you think of this?
So you want property in my lands? That's what you're asking for?
An appropriate apartment in the city and the renewal of my former contract as primary treasury consultant and transportation expert on the planet would be enough. I do not require consistent amounts of sea area, for I do not require myself to go out hunting like the men do.
That's an awfully high position.
You will find nobody better on the planet able to do it. And I believe that the information I'm providing, the codes and information to pull off a HEIST caper on another world, a treasure world, would be worth such a position. I will never seek to leave the region, nor will I ever seek to leave the planet. And I will become your best employee.
How can we be sure that these codes you provide us are the correct codes?
Bring me on the trip with you. If the codes are incorrect, then they will assume that we are some kind of incorrectly ordinated fleet and will shoot us all down. I have no benefit in being in such a ship that gets blown up.
That is fair.
At the very least, we can trust you to value your life and above your other your other kin.
Fortunately for you, I have no promise to property or valuables in our society in general. I am a woman, so I can clean out a much larger benefit than the men. You need not give me near as much for me to be happy. And all I truly wish to have is my old position. That suits me just fine.
How can we be sure that you will not in the future use this new position to benefit yourself at our detriment?
Thank you
Talk about that amongst yourselves. I am a Besgorix, and you are a human. From everything I gather, you consider my people weak and duplicitous. How would I be able to convince you no matter what I said?
That is true.
Trust is very difficult to garner and very easily shattered.
Look at my reputation and records, then. You should have all of them in Gantarok. If they are to your liking, you see that I have done nothing but made myself an excellent employee and service member in the past. You will at least be able to tell that my reputation is solid. I take great pride in my work, and that pride has offered me many benefits throughout my life. I seek only to get those benefits back.
I'm for it. I'm talking just to them.
Okay.
Well,
I can't find a reason right now to say
Be against
no. What?
You can't find a reason to be against it other than the fact that you'd rather eat them.
Yeah, just be aware. It sounds suspiciously convenient.
I see nothing that is opposed to me, and it seems more a decision for Boyo, and if they say yes, then so be it.
I am willing to accept her offer, but I whispered to one of you, to Malmborn, that doesn't mean I trust her, though. We will have to be cautious, of course.
Of course. What was the character's name one more time?
Baxalor.
Baxalor. All right, Baxalor. We will give you a chance, just as we will give any other a chance. However, if you do if you do betray us, you'll either die with us or become my next meal.
Worry not. I have absolutely no intention of betraying anybody. I liked my life.
Just as everybody else.
We said
right,
we said liked past tense, by the way, if you didn't pick up on that.
Well, yeah, obviously. Because right now she's a prisoner.
Yeah.
So
yeah, either she expects to die with us, or she wants her old life back. Is the two meanings I'm getting from that.
She liked her life. She's going to do what she needs to do to get her old life back.
One more question before I guess we adjourn. How do you feel of us humans since we conquered this planet?
I don't feel anything. I want my job back. And as long as I have my job and the authority and benefits that come with it, then I don't care what happens to the rest of anybody else.
I can surprisingly understand that.
Very self-serving, a standard behavior for the Besgor.
Well, I have nothing more to say. Anybody else?
None.
Oil? Faller?
I have nothing more to add.
Like I said, I'm for it. I was relatively easily convinced.
Consider yourself not is on probation the right word, or would that be the right word out of character? Not on trial, but
yeah, I suppose a probation would work. It's not out of prison, but like semi-released. It's like you got an ankle monitor on. We're watching you for now.
All right, then.
You can track her movement. She's full of all of it. Oh, provisional. Right. That's a good one.
Provisional.
Like
that. Yeah, release is provisional.
Look at our table real quick. For a quick reference, boyo. Keep going.
Oh, and possibly, should this go well, even if you care to have others, if they should provide us with additional benefit, this offer may extend to them, depending on their merit as well.
I can provide a roster of useful members to the team that will not bother to question their role in it.
Very well. And if it does come true, you can maybe expect some additional leniency in the future as well.
Excellent. Thank you. She performs something like the Besgor, something like a Besgor would do, a human bow, and then is let out. Probably carried out. She's probably not actually allowed to fly in your presence.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's a prisoner. She doesn't have the freedom to do that right now.
We're on. Are we on Veritas land right now, or are we somewhere else?
No. You're in like probably in Gantarok. You're probably around where the ships are all getting going. You know, the dry dock and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's like the main commerce center of the planet. So probably most of what we do is either there or on the administrative capital.
Gotcha.
So, how are you going to do this? Are you going to prepare anything special?
Well, we didn't prepare or talk off camera, other than me arranging this meeting with Lady Verita. So does anybody have any ideas? How are we going to do this? Are we going to Ocean's 11 this, or are we just going to blow the door down and raid the motherfucker?
I figured we'd Ocean's 11'd it.
I would like to try that, yeah, but we didn't really.
I haven't
come
seen
up with
Ocean's
a plan.
11, so this means nothing to me.
He wants to be
Go in
sneaky.
quiet at first, and if all goes well, we remain quiet, in and out. No one knows we were even there.
Highly specialized people doing very specific tasks, ideally by the skin and succeeding by the skin of their teeth.
No, I want to succeed by a huge, gigantic margin.
All right, loud it is. We're going to blow everything up and take what remains.
No.
Freydis and her people, for that matter, would also love to succeed by a large margin.
Yeah.
I want to
if at all
succeed.
possible.
Remember, I didn't even want to do this. So I want to succeed without lifting a finger. I just want it to happen.
Yeah, Freydis in the background.
Possible.
Freydis in the background will nod and say, "The best raid is the raid that you win before you even step out the door."
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know who brought it up last time. I think the most obvious and easiest one would be to sneak on using their own ship and pretend to be them. And
I agree with that.
Yeah,
that's the most obvious one.
Well, you have
someone
your
has
own
another
ships. Remember, you have cargo barges and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have.
Well, that's what I mean by their own ship. That's
Besgor
okay.
ships.
Yeah, sorry,
by
we thought you meant,
pretending to be a
sorry, we thought you meant we thought you meant board a fleet in transit or what. Okay, yeah, sorry, our bad.
I mean, that's also a possibility. We can just
Not really.
That one is not necessary. You have a fleet. It's not all the right ships necessarily, but you have a lot of cargo vessels and they're all Besgor design and everything, you know.
Oh, and then remember last time, to make the ruse a little more convincing, we could have Freydis and her people attacking, in air quotes, our vessel, thus explaining our odd appearance, or untimely appearance.
that would
and
also
of course we have a few of my Besgor's disciples.
it also
who
may
can help out.
It may also explain any potential battle damage on the ship that we select.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right then. We'll have Freydis take a couple pot shots at us. She can flee once they start to mobilize. Once we land or get into a position, what do we do next?
Is a good point. How do we get the loot?
We don't know where it is either.
You'll have to convince him to give it to you.
We all put on Besgor's skin suits and just go, "Hello, my fellow Besgor. Where are the goodies?"
giant 7 foot
Yeah,
tall.
no, we can see like a giant 7 foot tall dude covered in still bloody Besgor like exoskeletal carapace and shit.
Or just a tiny little mask
crudely sewn together with sinew or whatever, and like a Besgor mask with mandibles sticking out. Hello, fellow Besgorix. How are you doing? Isn't it wonderful to fly around?
Critically injured. We had to stitch ourselves back together, as you can see.
Hello, kids.
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful to fly and cling onto walls as we Besgorix do?
Is the Zupan's not with us, is he?
No, he's off doing other shit with the B team, as it were.
Okay. Well, sorry, Boyo, if you weren't too enthused about doing this type of run. Okay. I mean, that's the most obvious one. I am not very creative, so I can't really come up with anything else.
It's fine.
Obviously, we can have obviously a plan B should we get caught. Just cause a boom and just grab whatever's available and then rush out.
Hey, Boyo, roll give a roll. You're rolling for how much Besgorix understanding you've actually soaked up.
As a player, I don't really know what to do.
Oh, this is cool. Boyo. Oh, okay. All right, great. Okay, this is very helpful. Boyo's brain meat is going to save the day here for you guys. So, Boyo, you know that the Besgorix concept for automation is not a strictly mechanical one. They also consider slaves to be automation. It might be feasible for the humans aboard these Besgor ships to pass themselves off as slaves to Besgorix. To justify why, the humans are doing things and touching stuff and carrying stuff around and possibly even communicating with the Besgorix on, the planet.
That's
much less in their own language.
Yeah, that's
right,
actually
exactly.
That gives us a good way to go. My only worry is we have to divest ourselves of our equipment. Probably.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. That would be the gambit.
Join because he doesn't have the bugs in his ears. He's got a box that translates. So.
Faustos probably picked up actually quite a bit of the Besgor language, but he's not
by this point. Yeah, not fluent.
Yeah.
I think that's understandable. A slave only needs to understand the bare basics of an order.
You also know that most Besgorix have never seen a human before, so it won't drive too much suspicion.
What, Brexalor, right? She might come in handy
Brexalor.
then.
Yeah.
She can, if y'all trust her, we can use her as a role to play the supervisor of us.
Yeah, the supervisor of us in the ship. So that way we'll just arrive, say, oh, we're here to pick up a shipment. We were attacked on the way. That's why most of the ships are damaged or lost. That's why we're a little light on cargo space. But just we're here to pick up something.
She did question on why your vessels are non-standard for the job.
Who did? Brexalor?
Baxalor. She explicitly told you that one of the problems would be that they would ask why you aren't using, standardized, pre-approved Imperial cargo ships or whatever.
Oh, I don't know what all the types of ships we currently have.
You don't have any surcharge barges, which is what she's talking about. A surcharge barge is like they're specifically the big ships that come and gather up these taxes, as it were.
All right, if there's just 5 of us hauling for a ship that big.
Well, you'll have to take humans and Besgorix along with you, as you tend to do.
Gotcha.
Perhaps the explanation could be we were the defense ship for the cargo caravan.
That's true. The cargo caravan could have gotten destroyed. We failed, or so. No, that would. I don't know. If we say we failed, then they probably would be less inclined.
No, we're continuing with the mission. We were just critically
you
damaged.
have, the problem is that you have cargo vessels. They're just not surcharge barges.
Yeah. So how do we? Yeah. How do we circumvent that? How do we?
It's like a fool rolling up to a bank to do the bank drop or whatever. But he's rolling up in a big fat a bunch of cargo vans with no windows that are painted black.
And instead of an armored truck.
Instead of armored trucks. Exactly. That's what you're doing.
We have to do an excuse or something.
Yeah.
New updates to the ships.
I don't know if we can get information from Baxalor or find out on our own. Maybe they have a high value item that needs transported that's supposed to be under discreet transportation. Yeah, so this is part of the nonchalant. We're supposed to look, undercover or we're nondescript. We're not supposed to stand out, so it helps with the.
Boyo, roll an inventory check.
Yeah, we're supposed to look like we belong here.
Roll again and take the lowest one.
Because I was going to say...
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I mean...
That's not even fair. Okay, screw that. There.
We could... Yeah, because even if we don't have inventory information, we could probably, garner it from them. Like, oh, hey, we're here for the...
Special delivery.
Yeah, the discreet delivery, and maybe they can give it up themselves. What's it called, scuttlebutt.
So Boyo, you are aware because you have been spending your entire time getting Gantarok back in working order, finding all that stuff. So you are aware of the complete roster, and something in your mimetic mind here tells you've got it. So you look at your tablet, you check through, and you have a Phase 6 micro-singularity reactor that was a prototype stolen from a species that has since been glassed out of existence and was supposed to be brought to the main planet shortly before you guys, fucking took it over. You have an item that is important enough to justify being fucking non-standard.
So we're here to make a discreet delivery and a discreet pickup, perhaps.
Maybe you
Only,
could,
of course, we don't give them the engine either, yeah. It's, we're delayed in delivering the engine, and bye.
It's a react. Think of it as a react, like a fusion reactor.
Oh, so we're gonna blow them up after we leave?
No, that's not how.
No,
it
we
works.
want to take that thing apart and see how it works.
So basically, what this thing is it makes a small black hole which you selectively feed energy into, and then it spins the black hole up and it produces more energy than you put in.
Oh, that's what we're picking up, right?
No, that's what you already have.
Which would justify our odd appearance.
I see. We're not giving that away, right?
No, we mean ideally, no. Ideally, you pull a heist.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna bring on inventory first, and then we'll take off the reactor for you after we bring in the new cargo. And then after we bring in the new cargo, we just say, bye.
Okay.
All right.
You guys don't even have the for the record, you guys don't even have the facilities to reverse engineer this machine or anything. That's why it was supposed to go back to the home world. But yeah, do whatever you need with it. It's there. It's usable. It's important.
All right.
You can find something.
All right, I started listing off parts of the plan. What else did I miss? I got discrete, secret discrete delivery with Freydis role-playing an attack against us. What else was there? We're using the using the black hole engine.
Reactor.
Basically,
yes.
reactor.
You could just call it the plot MacGuffin.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. We're using the MacGuffinite reactor.
We're trying to make it as pulpy and stupid as possible. Come on.
The unobtainium reactor.
The experimental micro singularity reaction device.
What's
Dubbed
the
the MacGuffinite
The gizmo.
reactor.
what's the random warp device from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Infinite
Random-
improbability drive.
There we go.
Yeah, so
We use it, and all of a sudden, all the Besgor are actual shrimp.
the fucked up thing is that this device is like a real hard science fiction device. Like it's entirely reasonable. It's just a Penrose reactor. Come on. Like, it's not even fucking weird, guys.
We're just too.
Well, I don't know what the
understand.
Penrose reactor is. I'm sorry.
Well, we explained what it is. You have a small black hole, and then you shoot a little bit of matter into it, and it spins it up, and it generates gravitic waves that create energy.
Ah.
That
I can
you
understand
use
Those were words
to
you just
create
said.
energy. You know, like it's pretty easy, guys. It's not actually a difficult concept. William, get our back on this one.
Anyways, we have these things. What do we go? So we bring it in. What's the next step?
Well, it's going to be on the ship. We're going to when we get there. Okay, let's see if we can. So we're going to go to the planet. The Freydis group is going to take pot shots at us to simulate a raid while we just barely get away. We'll explain that our sudden appearance is due to the secret technology that the Besgor are planning to reverse engineer, and that also explains the nondescript shuttles we're using to remain hidden, I guess.
Guys.
Also, we'll be role-playing as slaves. I will be taking. I'll be using my men to work as slaves in the event of an attack. So at least they'll be experienced. We'll have fighters with us. So I'll have my men. Will be hauling the cargo. What else?
Everybody can be hauling the cargo. That's the
Well,
benefit
yeah.
of it.
All might as
You
well
just-
bring our men along.
Y'all might as well just bring as many
slaves.
guys along as you can, right?
Hey guys, I need to dip for just a few minutes. My mom needs some help.
Alright.
Yeah, that's kind of the benefit of being the
keep
help
playing.
is hypothetically you can kind of just be around as much as you like.
Quick question. What would happen if we were to spin up our warp drives planet side as we escape?
Say again? Sorry, we were.
What would happen if we were to spin up our warp drives as we're leaving? Like, I'm talking about like the Star Wars, warp burst straight through another ship type situation. If we were to warp from planet surface immediately out, would it cause damage? Would we die? What are we doing?
Well, it's not. It's not advisable. The problem
That would get us. Yeah.
the problem with getting too close to any gravity well at any speed is that you'll fall into it. So,
No. That's after we got everything. We board the ship and immediately warp out from the surface.
Yes, the problem with being close to any gravity well is that you will inextricably fall into it. And falling into a gravity well at very high speeds is, for obvious reasons, not
It's a bad thing.
it's not
No.
great.
I'm talking about
So, in
leaving the planet, not going to it.
Yes, you. Oh man.
No leaving.
I think he means you'd be
FTL
creating
travel.
your own gravity well.
No, that's not what we mean. We really wish that Boyo were suddenly to appear here and help to explain a little bit about how moving directly away from something in space does not necessarily get you to move away from it, actually. Orbital mechanics are weird, space is incredibly strange, and what you think it works like, we promise, is not how it works like. But long story short is you want to clear the bulk of a gravity well before you go to transluminary with Besgor engines, because of the hypothetical possibility that the ship will do a stall, as it were, in the middle of the gravity well and then fall back to Earth.
Mm.
That's
Gotcha.
why they use things like contragrav engines just to get out of the planet's pole.
All right. How about then? How defensive is this planet?
We mean
Like-
it has a defense fleet. That's the whole
We'll
entire-
probably find out.
You'll find out. Its defense fleet is considerably weakened, because most of the ships that would be guarding it have gone off to fight the Vitarians.
Right, because my second thought would be, my second brain cell would be to have Freydis come back when we're ready to leave, cause chaos by
And distract them while we get away.
yeah. But I don't know how much defensive power they have, and I don't know if Freydis will want to do that if it's too much,
She just needs to get their attention is all in the eyes
Yeah.
of us and our strange vessel. An active raider is a whole lot more pressing than this weird ship is getting cargo, and they haven't given us the cargo that they were previously holding.
Freydis will tell you, ideally, what you want to do is to have us leave as soon as possible to lower their suspicions.
Yes,
Right.
that's when we first arrive, but when we're ready to leave.
Yeah. That's the issue is we get the important stuff onto our ship, but then we've got to have an excuse as to why we're leaving before we give them the black hole drive.
Yeah.
There is no way that my people can take the entire planet or stay around for too long.
Well, of course.
This is not a
That's-
feint.
Merely a distraction.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's why I'm trying to come up with ideas. We got our in, we need our out.
Perhaps she arrives after we contact her saying we're about to leave, come in, and she and her folks have a bit of a harassing attack on, say, the other side of the planet.
My people will be able to be seen from half the system away.
Oh, is she with us? Or are you just...
Yeah, that's what we've been saying, yeah.
Okay.
People will be seen from half the system away. Once you get to the planet, they must leave back to positions outside of system with transluminary.
Yeah, so we probably can't use her as an out. She's our in.
Yeah, she's your in. She's not your out. She's also your safe house. She has a place for you to go.
Yeah, they're probably our rendezvous. Yeah.
No, safe house, not rendezvous. You're gonna go there and you're gonna not go anywhere for a month.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Perhaps all that is needed is the glimpse of these raiders to attract the attention of the Besgor in order to enable us to escape with less attention upon us.
I think merely knowing that they're there is not enough to have them leave the planet.
More than that would just attract more Besgor's ships to the defense of the planet for her people to stay around.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that we can't use her a second time.
Yeah, she's your in, she's not your out.
Yeah, they're going to be like protecting our safe house once we get there. So we still need to come up with an out. Maybe we can cause an explosion, find their reactor, like some power plant of some kind, or ammunition storage.
Perhaps a terrorist attack. Father Mihaly, have you any Besgorics willing to blow themselves up?
I don't think. Well,
I don't know if they would be willing to give their lives for that
I don't
sort
think
of thing.
Father Mihaly, as a character, would
agree with that terrorism. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there is that problem. Yes.
Father Mihaly gets flashbacks. Let my people go! Boom!
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, if they've done it to us, let's do it to them.
No, the cycle repeats. Okay, so I think we should then, as our out, we need to find some sort of ammo store or reactor and blow it up.
There is a reactor on a treasure world.
Yeah,
Many
probably more than one.
Ugh.
Yeah, they need power.
There will be a primary reactor to the processing center you'll be at.
Oh, also,
Like
we also need to
oil.
we also need to take down their comms. That's probably very important.
Yeah,
Though
create more confusion so they can't coordinate and go, hey, that ship's leaving. They're not supposed to. Shoot it out of the damn sky.
well, we already know they're not prone to coordination, but yeah.
But they are
always be
highly
worse.
automated. But their systems are highly automated, so if any one system is down for very long, it will bring a lot of attention and will be noticed.
Yeah, so at most, or at least the power reactor. That should take down their comms at least for a moment before any backups start up. But ideally, both power and comms should go down.
Yeah, but then we have to rush back to the ship after that is the issue. How long will it take us to get back?
Depending
Unless
on...
we can do this remotely.
I have a car I need to use. I have a fucking car.
You have a car you
Fucking-
need.
Get out the Ferrari.
Yeah, fucking Tokyo drift this shit out.
Haven't
Tokyo
been feeding
2.
your car for a long time. It's getting
Well, I kind of assumed I was taking care of it in between, sessions.
Do you know the first thing about taking care of a car?
I thought I learned
For that.
I thought
a billion-year-old plant car?
I thought I got a little bit from the Memblemblep a while ago, but was I wrong?
You were just told to make sure to feed it.
Uh.
You were told that
Well,
it's a very old
Have
breed.
you been
maybe a
feeding
million
your
years old.
goldfish car? Goldfish plant car?
Well, that's out of... It's too late to use it now because I apparently haven't been feeding it, so can't use
You gotta
that.
get your plant flakes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't say you can't use it. Just you
Well-
haven't been feeding it.
Yeah, and I don't know what
It's out of gas halfway through.
Oh, yeah.
It moves and stuff. It's been sitting in the sun a lot.
Mm. Is it carnivorous? Just feed it Besgorks.
It needs more. It needs a hefty sacrifice. It needs your hand.
Yeah.
Like Tyr, the god of war, stick it in the engine.
Seymour!
What the fuck is going on here?
Who knows?
I'm thinking about the singing plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
We know what you're thinking about, but we're wondering
Yeah.
how the hell you got to that point.
Because he said
If your
You
car
said you needed my
fed
hand.
on human hands, You wouldn't be able to feed it for very long, Malmbjorn. You only have 2 hands.
Feed me, Seymour.
What the fuck kind of logic is this? Why would we do that?
Fausto said it, not me.
Yes, we are going to give them this billion-year-old plant super
Carnivorous
vehicle.
plants, yeah.
Plant super vehicle, and it is going to run solely on human hands.
Any organic matter will do. Just hand happens.
No,
to be
it's gotta
shape.
be hands. Its stomach is making the rumblies that only hands can satisfy.
It's got a craven.
Human hands that had not yet developed and evolved into existence yet, because at the time, 1 billion years ago, the world had like barely any fucking like multicellular organisms.
That's true. It would prefer actually dino drumsticks, but unfortunately those aren't around anymore.
What can you do?
Anyways, where were we on the heist plan?
We're trying to come up with an out.
Yeah, how the hell are we going to get off the planet?
I think it's fairly certain they'll have some sort of transportation devices if we can't use my car.
Well, you know, they have like weird little hovercraft and stuff that they move shit around on.
Yeah. So we can at least have that. We'll have most of my men hauling the stuff.
Well, we go and rig up the explosives.
Yeah. We'll have to probably split up. Yeah.
Fausto, are you sneaky?
I'm not. I'm the
believe I am.
muscle, unfortunately.
Let me check. Which stat is it? Let's see.
I mean, I get 15 decks. That should make me pretty sneaky.
Yeah, I've got 14
Well, that's
decks.
having stealth as a trained skill and having and being dexterous are not the same thing.
I'm freaking Grunk, just singing, the spy songs as I'm tiptoeing
I have one
away.
in acting.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, so who is the one who's going to be sneaking into the reactor and blowing it up again?
I will give it a try.
I think Boyo is probably the one who would be tech savvy enough to do it, but they might need an assistant to help them get in. I mean, Fausto's got a main skill group in acting. He might be able to just talk their way in. We're on maintenance. We're maintenance slaves. That's why we're here.
Well, why would they need us when their systems are automated?
We are the automation.
Oh, yeah, huh? I mean, that could work. Zupon, you're flashing, but no sound's coming out.
No, we're not saying anything. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're just letting you. Oh, jeez.
Well,
I
am the
Boyo's
polar
back. Okay.
opposite. I am the polar opposite of sneaky.
Really? I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, I'm not sneaky.
Boyo's the opposite of sneaky. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just mostly staying muted because I'm eating.
Okay. Yeah, we might need to hide in plain sight, so to say, lie our asses off.
Yeah, so like I said, to reiterate, we'll probably have to divest ourselves and put on costumes and small weapons, if any, that we can sneak in, but most likely we won't be able to even do that. So, plan on not having any weapons on you, at worst.
It's all Boyo mode from here.
Yeah, brains and charisma is what we need. Yeah. And I got to keep my temper down. How does that work?
Sneaky. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, sorry. And you got to be sneaky, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneaky and very good liar.
All right, so Mihaly offered to be the sneaky one, we suppose.
Yes.
I sure hope you're good at being sneaky, because I am neither good liar nor a good sneaky.
So Freydis will chase you guys in to add urgency. You'll use the Penrose reactor to explain why you're not using standard ships to get the surcharges, because you're also bringing this fantastical device in on the way to the capital. Hopefully, the codes will get you in. The humans and other such automation will help load up your cargo ships as full as you can get, while Father Mihaly sneaks away to blow up the central reactor of the reception center, and we suppose you will be getting out after, during, before the explosion?
Just after, I imagine. It might be the reason why we're leaving is, there's shit going on. We got to get out of here. That would be our lie of an excuse is, we don't know what's going on. We've got to protect our cargo. We're getting out of here.
Ideally, there's no chain reactions and we nuke half the planet.
Well, we mean, that's always a good hope.
Also, I would suggest everybody take note on at least one thing they're looking to try to get out of this. I am specifically looking for weapons and or armor. Not just for me, but for my men too. Like, okay. So that's what I'm going to be specifically looking for. I'm sorry?
We also need stuff for Freydis as well.
We mean
percentage.
Well, no, we mean functionally this heist is for her people. You're going to be giving her people most of what you get from this, and then her people will be using that to settle down on either Ignis Viridis or whatever planet you settle on.
Right. I'm not talking even a percentage. This is like, okay, let me rephrase that.
What you're talking about is personal spoils and souvenirs, which you're always happy to get.
Yes. Not like a percentage of the whole thing, because the reason why we're doing this is to literally buy new allies, basically.
Yeah, you're literally buying the Band of Freydis. Yeah.
Maybe farm equipment is what I might look for. Since they're planning on settling down, it might be useful.
Oh, that might be too big. Remember, these are personal single items, something you could probably carry out with, like with your own hands. We're not talking about big things. Like, I'm looking for either armor or a weapon I can carry out with me as my own thing, you know. Maybe information on new farming equipment might be like a smarter decision.
Data, like data slips or something.
So Malmbjorn wants armor and weapons. Fausto wants data. Father Mihaly, what are you going to try to snag on your way out?
I would also say information on armor and weapons as well would be a plan B for me. If I can't get the physical item, I'll also go for the information on it.
Yeah, like information in general is pretty useful, like path codes, troop transport. Well, I guess troop transports or movements would be useful, and caravan movements for future raids.
All right, Fausto wants data. Malmbjorn wants armor and weapons. Father Mihaly, what do you want?
I'm not really sure what I would want. Mainly, I'm just here to assist with the heist.
Boyo, what are you keeping your eyes out for if you can snag something special on your way through?
I don't know.
You almost always have something, Boyo. We're surprised.
I mean, it's a treasure world. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have whatever you're wanting, if not something adjacent.
Perhaps information on technology they're developing. You know, we could always use that.
Yeah, technological information is probably going to be the thing I would...
I guess, you know, if I see something that sticks out to me, I'll grab it, whatever it is.
And Father Mihaly is looking for a thing. Not sure what thing, but he'll figure it out in time.
The Lord will tell him when he sees it.
Exactly. Thank you, Fausto.
He'll know when he sees it.
That was me, Malmbjorn.
I thought Fausto said that.
Nope.
One true cross.
Oh, that's what you said. I said the Lord will tell you when you see it.
Well, whoever said that, thank you.
Yeah, it was Mel. I said you'll find a piece of the one true cross. on board.
All right. So we think you have made your heist plan. Fair to say?
Yep, I think we're good.
Yeah, that's about as...
And
Sure.
I guess I will also say, however long I guess it takes us, I'll be just, checking over the plant vehicle to see if trying to discover what it wants. It may not be useful in this session. I'm going to go ahead with the expectation that I can't use it, but I'm going to start taking care of it since I didn't explicitly say that in the past. So I'm going to start looking like trying to figure out how to take care of it while we're on the way there.
Yeah, if it is usable, it would be useful for getting Mihaly back to the ship after he's done his business.
It coos affectionately whenever you pet it. Kind of going like that.
I don't think I'm going to get used to that. Boyo,
Just got a pet
unfortunately,
car.
yeah, Boyo is, I think, the only one that actually knows how to drive it properly. I think I know how to drive it somewhat, but Boyo's the only one that actually took control of it.
Boyo is the only one who knows how to actually drive the alien Jeep, yes.
He is our driver.
Well, perhaps
The alien
it could
pickup
be.
truck, I
He's
suppose.
going to be the getaway driver.
Yeah, Boyo and Mihaly both go off in search of the engine. I'll go off in search of data for everyone on pretty much anything that seems useful. Technology, troop movements,
Weapons,
caravans
armor.
of trade that we could raid, perhaps.
All right.
I'm the
Yeah.
muscle, I
Weapons.
guess.
Yeah, and you're grabbing all the weapons that you can.
Well, yeah, I'm the muscle, so I probably won't go stray far from the ship, unfortunately, since, other than...
You're in charge of the burliest dudes lifting the burliest stuff.
Yeah, I'll be the head slave, quote unquote, making sure we can get things done properly. I'll be using my men, and I'll instruct them on what we're doing. Obviously, we'll have our weapons and armor stashed on the ship secretly, should things turn sour.
Of course, that's just
So-
standard security practice.
I'm not
having weapons.
I can't take all 200 of my men, right? 200. I'm only taking. Yeah, I'm only taking some of them.
You should probably just take your
The very
Varangians
best of
or
your
something.
men.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
The Varangians,
Just
your 50.
My 50. So that's all I'm taking.
All
So
right.
I'm not gonna stray far from the ship, but I will be obviously keeping an eye out. That's all I got. I'm gonna take a 30-second restroom break.
Sweet. We're going to actually step inside and grab a snack real quick, so it'll all be okay. We have resumed the recording, so none of that was recorded. Congratulations, you're all safe.
Number
Give us just a couple
tasteful
seconds.
prison talk.
For the record, there was nothing involving the posterior spoken of.
Nothing.
Definitely
Surely.
not.
Mm-mm.
That would be sinful.
Exactly, and we are but good Christian boys, aren't we? Yes. All of us, indeed.
Yes, I think there's actually a particular word in the good book that speaks specifically of actions like that.
And people like you. All right. So, the ship, or sorry. So you take your fleet off. The trip to Clicksnack takes exactly 4 days, at which point you enter the system, although due to the nature of your preparations, you don't have the ability to enjoy the flight in like you normally do. Instead, you are kept in the cargo hold for most of the time, as Baxalor engages in the security for the system, which we will have to roll for. Alright.
Is that a good or a bad roll?
She's taking.
should have also planned a loud entrance as well.
Well, what do you mean?
Just in case she fails to get us in secretly.
Well, you aren't shot down.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
As you come into the system, you are not immediately put on blast by the outer cloud array, as it were. And then, as you're coming in, we everybody roll a will real quick.
Oh, which dice?
3d6.
3d6. You gotcha.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I had a critical fucking fail. Wonderful.
Ouch.
Malmbjorn, you have never been in a ship that has actually felt like it's been taking serious damage when you knew that you couldn't shoot back. The ship around you stutters and shudders. You can hear the materials screaming and warping under the slamming of various different weapons by the Spesnorse as they chase down the fleet. You feel like you might fucking lose it that you aren't at a weapons station that you can shoot back.
Can I roll to, like, calm him down?
I'm sitting... Oh, yeah, I'm sitting next to Father Mahali, my hand on his shoulder, nearly crushing his clavicle.
Father Mihaly, you may attempt to talk Malmbjorn down. What do you say to Malmbjorn, Father Mihaly?
Fret not, Malmbjorn. Let me try again.
All part of the plan.
Fret not, Malmbjorn. This is all part of the plan. You know that we will not actually be destroyed here, right?
Malmbjorn,
yes.
Roll another self-control again.
One errant shot, Father. I sure hope their aim is...
Remember,
it's
you
true.
got the hots for this Freydis lady. She's the one shooting at us.
Malmbjorn, you can pull yourself together for it.
I think
He's
it's
right.
lady.
This is all according to plan. This is how it's supposed to be.
It's like, it's like, taking an airplane flight where you have no turbulence, and then one flight you have really bad fucking turbulence, and you don't fucking like it. So it's like,
yeah.
I take a deep breath.
Think about what Freydis might think of you if she saw you like this.
Oh.
I squeeze his arm a little. I give him a firmer squeeze. Thank you, Father.
You're welcome, Malmbjorn, as I'm trying not to wince from the pain he's causing me.
So, oh man. So the fleet comes in, and let's get another. Okay. And it is a few hours that you sit through the suspense of it before the shaking stops, and you go into re-entry on the contragraves, which is shaking, but it's a much more familiar shaking. You know what that's supposed to mean. As it comes down, eventually the cargo bays open, and you see before you a vast, cavernous structure, like the largest warehouse you've ever seen on crack. And that crack's on steroids, and those steroids are on speed. It's the biggest enclosed space you've ever seen. Thousands and thousands of feet high. So high, in fact, that as you exit, you can feel the light dew of morning rain on top of you, as it seems that the ceilings are so high that they produce their own microclimates. Around you, you see countless automatons and living organics alike shuffling about, moving boxes, crates, bags, everything that you could possibly think of, even cages with wild animals in them. And, of course, you see the ever-present appearance of Besgor, mostly flying through the air, going from one place or the other, but some on small contragrav floating devices, the one of which comes near to you as you leave, or as you leave the cargo bay, seeing Baxalor along his side. Good. The slaves are here. You look like fine carrying devices. Hurry. Quickly. Bring the gear from over there. I have exactly 4,526 different units for you to load aboard for bringing back to Besgor. And he takes a look over at Boyo for a moment. This one doesn't look very strong at all. What's he for?
Quick question before we continue. Are we in standard slave attire, or are we just in...
Think of yourself like in coveralls, as it were, yeah.
Okay. If anybody doesn't have any objections, since... I said it earlier, I'd be like the head slave since I'm going to be hanging around here, unless someone else has any other ideas on what they want to say. Let me know, because I have a reply for it.
No, go ahead.
I'm just another slave.
Can I tell the gender of this Besgor? I assume I can't. No. Master, this slave here is for. He'll be driving the transport vehicle we have on our ship.
Indeed. And this one, he seems far too overfed. Do you have a problem with obesity in your slaves, Commander? He asks Baxalor, who merely shakes a tendril and says, I'm working on all of their respective fitness. You must understand, in this economy, I'm left with dregs. And the man goes, indeed. And the inspector, sorry, not the man. He goes, indeed, and goes back to writing things on his slate. Well then, carry on. Where is the device? I assume it will be loaded aboard this particular craft?
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it is behind all our other storage at the moment, so we must unload it first before we can get to it.
Get to it, then. And you, fat one, what do you do exactly? You can't be good for carrying.
Who is he pointing to?
He's pointing to the only one who's overweight in this party.
Sorry, Father, that's you.
Oh, dang. What do I say here? Shit.
Your best grovel.
Sir, he is newly acquired. We haven't set his role yet, so we are unsure of his current capabilities. However, he will be assisting in the driver at the moment.
Make sure it adapts fast, he says.
Understood.
Alright, so Malmbjorn, your men promptly and immediately go to start carrying all of the various different things. Boyo, the vehicle is brought out, and the Penrose reactor is laying aboard it, and you are getting in. The
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, the Penrose reactor. I thought we were actually keeping that on the ship.
It's for they need to take it in for inspection.
Oh.
To actually, put your money where your mouth is on your claims. So it will be brought to the main reactor maintenance area, which is exactly where, you want to go.
Gotcha. All right. Boyo, are you good to go? I say as discreetly as I can.
Good to go for what?
You'll be driving.
Yeah, it'll be you and Mihaly.
I nod my head discreetly. For Boyo. I guess he would do that too.
Sorry, I kind of volunteered you, Mihaly. Unfortunately, it was in response to the question.
Well, I am supposed to be with Boyo anyway, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
because he's got to sneak a bomb onto the main reactor.
Gotcha. It's under your folds. Sorry.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
mean. Ow, dude.
Hey,
like,
Fucking cruel.
He's just getting too
Yeah.
into the role play of being a slave driver here.
I'm a slave too. Anyway.
Yeah, but you're the one in charge of all the rest of us. You're not the
There's some
nice.
there's some shit rolls downhill type situation going on, huh, Malbjorn? Wow. Rough.
I guess. Fausto, what did you want to do? Did you? I don't
Right
remember.
now, I'm just going along with your men pretending to be a fellow slave, but I'm also looking for like data slips that I can haul onto
All right.
our ship.
If you want to be more bold and if you can sneak around, I don't know how capable you are. I can be your cover, you know. But
I've
while
got
I'm
good acting, not so good at the sneaking.
gotcha. Well, I am going to be, I guess, taking more general survey, keeping an eye on as much stuff as I can, not really specifically focusing on any particular thing because I need to cover a lot of men, so I need to keep a more wide view of things. So if you want to focus on, I don't know, a specific target, that would be an option.
Yeah, I'm looking out for those weapons and armor that you'd like, as well as the data. Because I have a feeling I'll find more weapons and armor than I will data slips.
All right.
So
Until something happens, I'm then going to play my role and start hauling equipment.
great. Boyo, get the vehicle get the vehicle started up once it's loaded.
I give the vehicle one last pat and whatever I have discovered that it enjoys eating on, and kind of give it one last, I don't know, slather or wherever the food goes.
You haven't figured out what it eats yet.
Oh, okay. So I give it one last, I guess, comforting pat.
And Boyo, feel free to try to use a vehicle operation roll for us, if you don't mind. Oh, well,
Nice.
Baby starts right up for you. She's always happy to go for you. So, she starts rolling down the hallway. Things are going well. Going back to Malmbjorn. Again, huge cavernous spaces, so this will take a while. So going back to Malmbjorn, it's been about half an hour since you started picking up stuff, barking orders, doing stuff like that. And then you see a tall, green, kind of lizard-looking dude with horns and long fucking super long fingers, like proportionally, like 3 times longer than they need to be. Yowie hand proportions here, if you know what we're talking about. Very big hands.
I don't get that reference. Sorry.
Probably for the better. Probably for the better. The viewers, they will understand if they care.
I know
huge
I know
hands
those words
proportionate to his body.
Okay.
And he comes up to you and he types something in and he click clack and his machine click clacks and you hear it said, "Haven't seen your species around here. What kind are you?" The machine says for you in Besgor.
Oh, in Besgor.
Yep.
I look at the machine, then I look back up at him, and I look at the machine. I look back up at
You're familiar with translators like this. The PR use them all the time.
Oh, okay. We are humans from a distant planet that has recently been conquered.
He hisses into the machine and it clicks back out to you in Besgor. How recently?
Recent enough that many of my kind are quite rare in this sector.
Unfortunate. It's that way with the Besgor, but there's nothing you can do about it. They come down, they take over your entire world while you have no defense against them.
Yes. In our case, it was strictly by numbers and surprise.
So there weren't many of you then. My world had billions upon it. Now, I haven't seen one of my own kind in 4 of our revolutions around the sun, I think. Not that I can keep track of the time anymore in these ships.
That is unfortunate.
Now I just do anything I can to talk to any other non-Besgor in place.
Indeed.
But sadly, they often keep the translators to a minimum, so I can only talk to so many people.
That doesn't bode well for my people. If yours are of so many, and yet you still haven't found any.
No, if you prove yourself useful, they'll make sure to breed you, of course, but you'll never know your children.
And for my people, there is no point in breeding if you cannot stay with your children.
Then they'll find a way to force it out of you, I'm sure. The Besgor do anything that they need to keep the profit flowing.
And what do you do here?
I'm an overseer, just like you. That's the only reason we're allowed to talk to each other.
That is at least more information than I had before. They don't give me much.
They don't give us any more than they absolutely have to. That's what keeps us subservient, suppressed, under thumb. But I'm sure you'll come to understand that in the next few of your revolutions, and then you'll learn to get comfortable with it. Before you know it, you'll be going through the motions, breeding, eating, sleeping, doing anything you can to make the next day come. Enjoy.
Well, I can't say much, unfortunately, but I am curious. It would be... I can't word. It would... I'm trying to word this properly. If anybody else wants to help me find the right words, I'm basically trying to ask what his feelings are currently on the Besgor, without asking, him to just flat out slander them so he doesn't get in trouble.
Oh, he's already told you they'll do anything they can to keep control of you. You don't
No.
them.
Okay. Well, if
you're slaves, you aren't expected to like them. You're just expected to work.
True. Okay. Well, okay, you're right. Well, it's always good to have more friends, wouldn't you say?
Only so long as they don't cut into your survival. Don't get too attached to anybody you're working over right now. If one of your Besgor overseers thinks that it's funny, he may have you kill one of them for his amusement. Or he may have you forcibly fight for his amusement or something like that. Don't make friends. You're better off without them.
And what if I were to say that my people aren't going to be here very long in a beneficial sense?
A weird flaps of skin flare out from his neck as he opens up his mouth and hisses loudly, shaking his head and waving a hand at you. We all think that at first. Don't worry. You'll become complacent in time. We all give up eventually.
Well, maybe not. But should we meet again, I would just say that keep your mind open.
My mind is only open enough so that it can let the air in, but I can't keep it open enough that my brain falls out. I have enough holes in my head as it is, but here, before I leave you, take this. And he hands you a small black metal cylinder that looks like it unscrews at the top, and he says, that should hold you over on a bad night, when the overseers are more aggressive than usual. Just, don't do it where anybody can see you, of course. And he walks away.
Much appreciated. There was something else I needed to say. I tried to hold it, but now I forgot. What was it? Crap. This happens to me all the time. When I'm waiting for someone to stop talking, I lose my thought.
Lock in. Gather it back up. You can do it. We believe in you, buddy.
What was the last sentence you said?
He handed you a black cylinder that unscrewed at the top, and he told you not to do it where anybody can see you.
Gotcha. I remember now. All right. As he's going, I just say, just remember, friend, the only death is the death of hope. Keep your mind open.
He doesn't say anything as he moves on.
All right. Anybody else?
So,
I pocket the item. I'm assuming it's some sort of drug.
But
yeah.
Do you open it?
Well, not out in the open.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. If I can get a moment, if I can get a moment, I'll crack it open and take a look.
It's like a golden. It's like a golden powder. It feels like powdered sugar under your fingers.
I'm definitely not going to eat it or consume it, but I'll seal it back up and pocket it and continue my hauling / surveying.
All right, Boyo, Folkard, and Father Mihaly, you're going down the long hall on your mobile, as it were. You're stopped at a checkpoint at some point and asked to wander on over and show your stuff. It is a pretty normal thing. You've already done this a couple of times, but Boyo, as you're turning in your files, as it were, and going toward the thing, Holly, you notice that the vehicle is starting to slowly creep toward a pipe in the wall. Like slowly, like at less than a walking pace. Nobody seems to notice it yet.
Let's see. I get Boyo's attention and ask him, hey, and I tell him about this. Hey, the vehicle seems to be approaching this pipe over here. Do you know why it might be doing that?
Why is this fat one speaking? The overseer asks you, Boyo, as he was talking to you.
I think he's just trying to get my attention about an issue with our transport.
What's the problem with your transport? You came in easily.
I'll deal with it. Unimportant. I'll deal with it later.
Of course. Well, best then keep your assistant in line then. Now, as I was saying, and then he goes back and continues to relay to you important data. Father Mihaly, you now realize that if you fuck with Boyo, it might be a thing. Meanwhile, the vehicle has nudged against the pipe, and seems to kind of be slowly grinding quietly against it, back and forth. Nobody's paying attention to you right now, though, so, you might be able to go try something.
Oh, I thought the vehicle was in motion.
It is in motion.
Okay. Oh, wait. So you actually...
They are at a checkpoint. They got out of the vehicle, and while they're out of the vehicle has started moving toward a pipe sticking out of the wall, which it has reached and is now grinding against slowly, back and forth in a methodical fashion.
What if I discreetly grab the vehicle and pull it slightly away from the pipe?
So you're going to go over to the vehicle and try to like
You're
yank on it.
You're gonna walk away from the guy that's talking to us.
Well, he's talking to Boyo. Nobody's paying attention to Father Mihaly right now. We did say that. Yeah.
Oh, so
although the question that we have to wonder is how you're going to pull away a several ton pickup truck with a black hole reactor inside its bed.
Oh,
you know,
I
I
thought this was the little plant vehicle. No, okay.
Yeah, the little plant vehicle is a pickup truck.
Yeah, think of the Halo Warthog.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a cross between a Jeep and a pickup truck. Yeah.
I'm not. It's made out of plant material.
Well, it's made out of stuff.
I'm not sure how I could stop it from doing that then. At least not without someone noticing.
You know, it listens to you sometimes.
If I want to point out, why is it grinding against the pipe? Maybe there's something inside it.
Malbjorn, you're not there. You don't even know about that.
I know, I don't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I would have thought, but...
You're not there.
No, I'm not there. I can't say anything.
Tavern getting drunk.
Yeah, you're in the tavern getting drunk. You know?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna kind of glance at it occasionally while this guy is talking to us because I don't want to draw too much attention to myself.
Well, as you glance at it, how durable is this material? Let's check. Well, as you glance at it, you notice that the pipe is starting to leak as it has stopped grinding against it, but is now just kind of like pushing slowly into it. The pipe itself does not appear to be deforming under the pressure, though. It just seems to be disappearing into what would be the front fender of the vehicle, and there's a green fluid leaking all over the ground as it slowly consumes the pipe itself.
So it's not consuming the liquid, it's consuming the pipe?
Well, it's probably consuming some of the liquid, but it's definitely consuming the pipe.
Interesting. Is it eating? I can't open my mouth.
No, you're not there.
I found something it likes to eat, and it ain't human hand.
It ain't human hands.
It's
absolutely
liquefied
true.
human hand.
So Father Mihaly, something's going bad here. You're pretty sure that if it continues to do this, if you don't fix it fast, you're gonna get caught here, and questions are gonna be asked that you can't answer. And Boyo is in the middle of answering questions he can answer. So you're probably gonna need to take care of this yourself for a second.
Yeah. So hopefully, if I can, I'm gonna try and step away and try to move. I don't know. It's a big heavy vehicle. I'm not sure how easily I could just move it by hand away from the pipe.
About as easily as you could move a pickup truck with a
with your hand in real
reactor
life
in its truck in its back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. How easy do you think that is? But
yeah,
you could
exactly.
try to operate the vehicle.
I can try to. Hopefully I can roll.
All right, try to roll a 3D. Roll your vehicle operation.
Ish.
Give us a...
You floor it in reverse.
Okay, so as you try to fiddle around with what you think is the control device that you think you saw Boyo use at some point, it goes...
Jesus.
Boyo, you have been startled. Everybody is startled. As the main alarm horn goes off on the thing, and you look at it. Father Mihaly, you can. What do you want to do here? You're right next to the vehicle. There's a leaking pipe next to you. You might be big enough to cover it up and try to look smooth about it.
I
You
can
know, with your
try.
body or whatever. You know, try to.
I'll roll 3d6.
We're all.
God, are you serious? I'm not getting good rolls today.
Goes off. Everybody looks over. Mihaly is standing next to the pipe. The pipe is leaking all over his legs. The car is crunched against the pipe. And the overseer goes, "What in the name of the surcharge is going on here? You said this man wasn't important, that he was your assistant. I was told by your superior that this was not going to be a problem, and that non-Besgorics could indeed use these kind of things. Am I wrong?"
Boyo, I think that's your cue.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. You're not wrong. You were told that. He's simply untrained in using this thing. Give me just a moment and I'll correct the problem.
There is some serious actual damage to that. I have to explain that to my superior. What are you going to do about this?
I don't know what I can do to fix the pipe, but I can at least get the vehicle moved away from it. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say things to him about this.
If you actually say that,
I'll do that. How about that?
you say something along that, and he just kind of puts one of his jelly hands onto one of his eye stalks and just get him out of here. And then he goes back to his little thing, and you hear him speaking in Besgorics. "We've got a serious chemical spill over here on deck 74B21A or whatever, you know."
Do me and Fausto hear this horn going off?
No, you're a long way away.
You're
Yeah,
way
somewhere
too
else.
far away.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
way
we're
too
talking
far
miles
away.
already. Okay.
You're in the tavern getting drunk.
So we almost said so tavern.
I'm
So
just over here working to the bone.
Is that I was about to say? Is that a joke reference? I'm not
Fausto.
getting?
It is.
Okay.
It's a reference to like the most famous D&D set of D&D quotes ever.
Satan's game.
Yeah. Dungeons
What
and
an
Dragons. Satan's game.
What an ancient meme. Jeez. The people who get it, get it. Alright, so Fausto,
If you know.
you're wandering through, grabbing some heavy-ass fucking crates that you don't want to do. You've already been partially tased in the last hour by some random Besgorics who seems like he's in a bad mood, so he's taking it out on the people under him. You've never even seen him in your life. And then... sorry.
I'm so sorry. I was about to say, wait, when did that happen? But no, yeah, you're okay. You're just
Yeah, you're all just kind of in
It's
your
like
own...
behavior or occurrences.
Just some asshole. And now you find yourself lost in the middle of this ultra gigantic warehouse surrounded by towers of crates, and you, sir, forgot the exact way to read Besgoric's language. You haven't mastered the written language. So you're looking at your tablet, wondering where the fuck you're supposed to go, and you hear... and you look over, and there's this little 2-foot tall... By golly, it looks like a fucking cat. Like a cat walking around on its hind legs. And
What in the hell?
And it goes... with its mouth and waves you over with its little paws, which you now see actually have little fingers and like opposable thumbs on them and stuff. It's like
Well,
2
I'm
feet tall. It's like the size of a small Labrador or whatever, a small Labrador dog or whatever. Yeah.
Walking on
It's like
hind legs.
those
Alright.
cats from it's like those cats from the Monster Hunter games. Then
We have never
Oh,
played
yeah,
Monster Hunter,
exactly
so
like
we would
that.
not know.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna walk on over. I've got nothing else I can do. I can't read this shit. He's my only option.
So how far are you gonna follow this fucking cat?
Well, I guess I'll follow it all the way. It's all I can do.
And the nature of a
Can't read any
cat
walls
stays.
or-
And the nature of a cat stays just beyond your reach the entire way until roll a dexterity check.
3d6?
36. Oh, shit! Well, when the floor falls out from under you, you land on your feet.
Like a
Congrats.
cat, one might say.
Like a cat, one might say. Exactly, yes. You land on your feet and you're surrounded by the things. You're in a giant, dark, cavernous cellar type location, surrounded by dust and cobweb type things, and clearly a location below the cavernous warehouse that has not been accessed in many years. And you see, well, there's thousands of them. There's got to be thousands of them. And one of them with a mane that's gray and long and reaches nearly to the ground, walks up holding a little metal stick in its hand. Its little hands, and it goes "Meow," and waves at you.
You're breaking up a
Pawing in your general direction. It meows and waves at you.
I take a bow as I have just done such a graceful landing before these folks.
The
And introduce
strange-
myself, of course, as Fausto Terzo de Siracusa.
the
Or perhaps just
Huh.
Fausto. I'm just a slave, after all, yes.
the weird shaman cat looks back, shaking its whole entire body as it moves, and a couple of the other weird cats carry forward a big tablet and put it on the ground, and you don't have translator microbes, so you don't understand what's said, but it's a guy. It's a guy that looks like Liam Neeson. If Liam Neeson had blue hair and compound eyes. And he has that kind of voice behind him. And he says something, and roll let's roll an insight. We'll call it an insight. It's a 3d6.
Well, that's a 12.
You have seen men desperate before. You have been a mercenary all of your life, and you come from a long line of mercenaries who've been in war. You know the look of a man who is about to die, and who is begging another man to take care of something for him. Roll an IQ.
That's another 12.
You think that something might be these fucking cats. You don't know how long these cats have been around. You don't know what they are. But clearly, this Liam Neeson with blue hair and compound eyes is telling you, take care of them.
Well, alright.
You say they're cat-like people, but do they have a cat-like face or a human-like
No,
face? Or...
no, they're like cats that are the size of
stand on
Labrador retrievers and stand on 2 legs. And, and have big opposable paw thumbs.
Do
Which
I
they
have
can
any
use to grab
food I
things.
can give them?
Yeah, I'd probably have like a ration bar or whatever.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
I
remember
give them a ration bar. I give the big baned one a ration bar. Presumably they'd know what that is. I'd understand that it's food. It's food.
Roll a thing real quick for us.
15.
Jesus.
This isn't actually
Man.
so bad.
It is. That's. Oh my gosh.
Tie.
You go to hand it to him, you trip, you shove it down his throat, he chokes and dies.
No, it's not that
Whoops,
bad.
mission failed.
No, it's not that bad. No. This is fine. It's all fine. He takes the ration bar from you, and he turns, and he goes, "Meow." And all of the other cats throw their heads up and go, meow.
I am now king of the catmen now too.
And then the cats, as unceremoniously as they appeared, disappear off into the shadows and off into the various different nooks and crannies.
Oh,
Well, that was
And then
weird.
they're gone.
I go back to being lost.
And
as a cat person, I am dying inside.
you end up finding your way back at some point through some old abandoned access tunnel that leads back up, and eventually you find your people you're going back to. So Malmbjorn, please roll us 3D real quick.
A big muscly muscles, I'd throw my dice. Oh,
This is more of a leadership thing.
okay.
All right. So Boyo, your trek down the halls actually takes hours and hours and hours. You are led through several checkpoints, but eventually you get there. Malmbjorn, you've also managed to find your way about enough of the automated controls that you have been able to get a lot of the robots to help you out with the movement of things, leaving your Varangians able to just tell the robots what to do a lot.
Gotcha.
So their inventory of commands is fairly small. Fausto, you after you get back and find your way back to working, the day goes smoothly, but you can't help but feel like you're being watched at all times.
Well, I hope that's the cat people.
So after about 7 hours of driving, Boyo, you find yourself and Father Mihaly finally in the main reactor core. The reactor core itself is a construction the likes of which you could not have ever even imagined. It is several hundred stories tall, and the core itself thrums and vibrates in a sense that you can't see, but you can feel with every single pore in your being. The various different Besgorics are clinging to the walls. There must be tens of thousands of them in the chamber with you, alongside many various different land-bound slaves and servants going about, giving them food, carrying objects, and doing other things. As you come into the main chamber, a big human, or humanoid, he's not human, but you can't tell what he is. He's almost human, comes up to you, and he holds his hand out in front as you stop the vehicle, and points to the reactor on in the back of it. This one's on you, Boyo. He's clearly addressing you.
Boyo, you can unmute now.
They're gone. They've died. The cats killed them.
My god. Actually kind of like that, but less cartoonish.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm going to ask, I guess, I would also like to keep an eye out. Who's that handsy guy I was speaking with?
Oh, he never gave you his name. He never gave his name.
Okay. What'd you call him? Or did you give me a species or his description?
He was just like a lizard guy with really big hands.
Gotcha. I'm going to keep my eye out for him, just in case.
Okay.
I want to make sure I'm paying attention to see.
You see him here and there. He's mostly just.
I'm just going to keep an eye out on him.
You know?
Yeah, I'm just going to. I have a plan. I have a side plan later. I'm going to keep mark of him. Just keep attention on him. So.
Okie dokie. Boyo, you still gone?
Oh, you didn't even tell us.
Disappointing.
Oh. Anybody else want to do something while we're waiting?
Fausto.
Cats, perhaps?
Fausto, over the course of the day, you find yourself a few times not being watched and not in the gaze of the false eyes. During that time, roll a perception check.
8.
Oh, you think you see, after a Besgor leaves, a data pad that had just left there.
Gonna swipe that.
You're not supposed to, but you might want to roll a dexterity.
I can lie my ass out of this. Another 8.
We're gonna check your...
Did people not see that I was heading to the bathroom?
No.
You did not.
Nope. That's what general chat's for.
We're all in
We're
general
fucking
chat,
dumb.
and you made no. That's why it got buried. It got buried in other messages. That's why.
All right,
Fly by night
Fausto.
from Mountain Dew.
All right. Oh man. All right, Fausto.
What?
You, as far as you know, you're able to sneak that data pad into your jumpsuit, as it were. So, Boyo, after about 7 hours of driving.
Oh my God.
No, yeah, you're in a truly monumental containment. After about 7 hours of driving, we'll do the whole entire thing again. You and Mihaly go through several checkpoints and eventually find yourself in the main reactor of the primary customs reception center of the planet of Klicksneck. The main reactor core is larger than any construction you've ever seen, with the core itself extending over 100 stories into the air. You can't see any shaking anywhere, but you can feel the reverberation and vibration of the device in every pore of your being. And as you come in, a large, almost human, but definitely not human-looking humanoid comes up to you, and he holds his hand out, and he goes, ugh! And he points at the back of the reactor in the back of your vehicle. What do you do?
Sorry, repeat that. He does what?
He holds a hand out in front of your vehicle to stop you, and then he points to the singularity reactor in the back and goes, ugh! And points at it.
Is he a Besgorix?
He's almost human, but
almost
definitely
human.
not
Okay, sorry.
human. Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely not a human, but he's almost human.
Humanoid.
If you looked at him from a distance, just a quick glance, you'd think he was a dude, but he's not. He's clearly some kind of alien.
What about it? I will say.
Ugh! He points again at it and grunts and looks a little angrier at it. He might want your data pad.
Do I have it in my hand? Is it?
You have your data pad. You've been turning it in. To
Okay,
people on your checkpoints
I'll
and shit.
hold it up. Is this what you want?
It's basically a not manifesto, but like inventory information, stuff like that.
He takes it out of your hand, and he goes, oh, and shakes his head and walks off. So, do you have any specific response to that, or are you just going to stand by for now? There are, by the way, tens of thousands of Besgorix flying around the main chamber. There are humanoids and other land-bound species wandering around on the floors. It's just very hustle and bustle, lots of engineering and working and stuff like that.
So you could probably get lost in the chaos.
Probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
That is kind of what we need to do. So is somebody else? Is he already ready to do the sneaking?
Right now you're being kind of held at the door, but pretty soon here.
I see.
So after a little bit, if you're not going to try anything rash, some Besgorix will float over on one of those little hover chairs that they've got, and they'll say, good, the prototype for Besgorixan. Here, come over, we'll bring it to the main reactor, and we'll plug it in and do some troubleshooting on it. Here, come on. He says, through his translator in Besgorixan.
We can get some free diagnostic reverse engineering before we take it back.
you go over, Mihaly, as your explosive that you were given to shut down such a thing was,
I come again? I was not told about this.
Remember I told you you were hiding it under your belly folds?
Oh,
No.
you were insulting me then. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'll
you
click
were
that
given an explosive. That explosive, it's difficult to explain in a way that Father Mihaly would understand, but long story short, it looks like a giant stretch of saran wrap.
Right.
That explosive needs to be applied directly to the wall of the reactor itself, at which point it will melt into place, and you will have 8 hours to get back to the ship and fucking leave.
Okay, so I
It took you
imagine
7 hours to
described
get
as
there.
saran wrap. One
It took
would
you just over 7 hours
to
to get
apply
there,
it.
yeah.
To apply it, I have to like wrap it around these. Diameter is not the right word. The circumference.
Once unfolded, the patch is 20 feet wide by 7 feet tall.
Oh, that's not discreet.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I wish we would have known that beforehand.
So you need to unfold it. You need to then slap part of it up against the reactor, and then you need to slide the rest of it like a big giant strip of tape onto the edge of the reactor.
Ooh, okay.
This is something we should have known beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, you knew that you would have to. I mean, this is the thing, man. You know, this is what you got. So, Boyo, you're brought to the reactor. Please feel free to make some kind of distraction for him,
Please,
or create a very charming conversation with your Besgor's handler right now.
I'm assuming that I'm still moving the vehicle.
Yeah, you've come at this point. You have come to the edge of the reactor.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to take it. Oh, I can't say anything. Shit, never mind.
So I'll just I don't know, man.
As the guy grabs a cable and pulls it and starts plugging it into the random fucking thing in the back of your truck,
Careful.
Oh, don't worry. We're all professionals here, I assure you. Not like you slaves would know anything about machinery.
We've heard some crazy beeping from it. Just be very, very careful. It's been making all sorts of noises this whole trip.
Beeping?
Noises.
You say?
Lots of them.
Noises. Could you...
Noises.
Could you... I'm sorry to ask this, I hate to ask this kind of ridiculousness, but could you reproduce the noises?
I will do my best to come up with some interesting noises. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with some crazy noises. Just be very careful.
All right.
As he's doing this, I will approach the reactor. And
all right, Father Mihaly, roll a stealth.
Okay.
This is great.
Pink Panther's theme song, go.
A very good stealth roll.
It's a very not bad stealth roll. One moment, we're gonna look up.
Nice.
Narrow success, hopefully.
No, not narrow success. He almost got a critical success.
Oh shit!
Oh, not quite.
He turns completely invisible.
So as you slide away, you notice that there is a space of machinery whose rear is facing the reactor. There's a problem, though. That once you get to that space of machinery, you notice that the space between that machinery and the reactor is about 5 feet of chasm that goes down into a very hot feeling area. You can feel the breeze coming up. It's very warm on your beard. and you will have to jump across that and then balance yourself on a small ledge on the other side.
Oh.
Yup.
Okay. I steady myself, and I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Don't roll an 18. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's fucking not bad at all, Father Miali. All right.
It's like the scene from A New Hope.
So
I was just posting that. Look, that's Father.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as you land on the narrow ledge, roll a dexterity.
Yeah,
As
PG
when
was
you
so bad.
oh no, sorry, roll a health.
Hell.
Beautiful, wonderful. So when you hit it, your belly touches against the surface of the thing as you put your hands against it. And, you don't burn your hands, and you keep from yelling in pain as the heat of the reactor, when it touches your belly, burns you. Take 1 hit point of damage.
You're doing good, Father. Coming in clutch.
Sorry. Take 1 meat of damage. Yeah. So you are on this very, very hot reactor, and there's very hot wind coming up, and you now also need to roll another stealth check as you shimmy along the side of it. Okay, shit. There you go. I mean, we'll just do a quick.
I want to keep in mind for like my character sheet for this. I should have like a plus. Sorry, I should have like a +5 nets to this skill group, right?
Actually, you have a +0, but you don't get any. You don't get any default negatives. Oh no, you do have a +5. Why do you have a +5? No, that's a lesser skill group. You're supposed to have a +0.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Too late.
But at least you rolled bad for this one.
Well, yeah, no, those are the Besgor seeing if they noticed you, which they don't. Congratulations. Nobody sees you. So you have reached a location you feel is appropriate to start applying the thing to this very hot reactor wall. First, you need to unfold it, though, on this precarious position.
I will roll.
Have you figured it out, man?
Stop giving him so many chances to fail.
You're right.
And yet they're also
should
chances to succeed.
Really don't want them.
You're right. We should give you a chance to fail also, boyo. So as you're talking to the guy about it, he goes, "Hey, where's your fat fellow?"
Damn it.
He might have simply had to relieve himself. I apologize for his absence. However, we really have to make sure this thing doesn't, explode, or what's in there, right?
Roll an acting.
It's not acting. It's serious. There is something in there, and it's not fun.
Yeah. Roll an acting.
Ooh.
It's not acting, though.
It's not what you. The skill acting isn't the act of performance. It's he hesitates for a moment and goes, "Quite right. All right. Of course. You're absolutely right. No need to risk things." So, Father Mihaly, you need to now apply the giant, basically piece of 7-foot wide tape to the inside of this scalding hot reactor core, which will take you a little bit. So, first and foremost, we're going to ask you to roll a dexterity.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow! You might as well have a tape gun with you, buddy. You just... Now roll a health check.
Oh, no. Do it quick, buddy.
Ooh.
What's your health?
10.
Currently?
Your health is 10?
That
HP?
is meat, right?
No, HT, your health.
Oh, 14.
Okay. Oh, well, you barely squeak by there, buddy. You take 1 meat, and you barely keep from screaming out as you have to. In order to get the thing proper, you actually have to push your entire body against it with your arm up against the reactor so that you can get a proper seal to it. So you'll have to keep doing that. Please roll another health as you take another damage. Squeaking by. That was your thing to beat. So you've gotten to the last third of the seal. The pain is agony. You definitely taken some serious burns here, but you have to continue the seal, and you have to roll a dexterity check to get it properly at the end.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, and now roll your last health.
Oh.
Father Mihaly, we are sorry, but as you're pressing yourself against this, it just becomes too much to bear, and you scream out in horrendous pain. Boyo, you hear "Ah!"
Yeah.
from the other side, and everything stops.
Oh, shit.
Mihaly, you now need to roll a balance, because if you can't hold your shit and make the sudden leap over to the other side, you might fall down the crevice and, die.
Cross my fingers.
You barely jump over to the other side, crashing down into a piece of machinery. Roll a health check.
Okay. That's
You,
good, right?
we mean, it means that you didn't pass out when, after leaping across the chasm to get away from the searing pain, you fell into a rod that has now punctured through your arm.
Holy shit.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you
Cool.
your arm takes 6 meat damage, which we believe means your arm is now crippled and you need to make another health check.
Oh, great. Again?
Yeah, well, this is yeah. Mhm.
Oh, great. My arm is damaged again. Because that's what I wanted to happen.
Well, congratulations, Mihaly. It's not outright major injury crippled.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no bones sticking anywhere, but you do have it's like a metal rod sticking through your bicep. People rush to you, you're dragged over. We're gonna have to do a roll real quick. Boyo, you look over and see Mihaly screaming. He's got a rod through his arm. He's being dragged away from the chasm. The guy working on it goes, "What in the name of the surcharges just happened? What? I thought you said that he had to just go relieve himself, not get himself impaled."
Maybe he pissed on a live wire, blew him back.
Boyo, you there?
Oh no.
Oh, one moment.
Yeah.
Send a message. Okay. Yeah. So Mihaly is injured. So what do you say to the guy?
I have no idea what he's done. He must have gone somewhere and fallen, or I have no idea.
Oh, come on, man, dude. Play it up here.
Malbjorn,
I don't know.
Let him do his thing.
No.
Who's your commander? Who's the captain of your ship?
I don't know their name.
Baxelor was registered.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
2 seconds. He immediately storms off. And are you okay? Are you okay, Boyo? What's up? Boyo?
Boyo.
We can talk about it afterwards.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. He storms off, and as you're trying to figure things out, the humanoid that came and grunted at you earlier, pulls the cord out, grabs you by the arm, and goes, "Oh," and points at Mihaly, and points to the door, and then pats you on the back. He looks afeared.
What's that mean?
That's for Boyo to determine.
Yep.
I don't know what he's saying. I'm sorry.
He takes you by the shoulders and then pushes you into the car and then points to the door and oh. He's you can roll an IQ if you want.
No. I know what he's trying to say, but I'm trying to decide whether or not I should try to get him to come with.
Huh? Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's a decision you gotta make. No, that's fair. Yeah, mull that over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take him with?
Yeah. If he's amenable.
He
Grunt if you want to.
Yeah, he looks out and there's a bit of longing, but he kind of looks forlorn and sad, and he pushes you away slowly, and he points to the door.
Okay.
Well, you know that this guy's gonna get blown up if he stays, but yeah.
No, I'll pull him into the car.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Give us a 3D. Give us 3D.
Is Father Mihaly with you, or is he still on the ground?
Yeah, the guy's telling him to get Father Mihaly into the truck and leave. You know?
Yeah, I need some medical assistance. Stat.
Well, it's 7 hours away, so get ready.
Yeah.
Medieval.
Right.
Medieval.
I mean, this isn't the first time
pressure
I've
on
had
the
an
wound.
armor mine broken by something.
So, as you pull him in, he seems surprised, but he doesn't stop you as you cram him into the back compartment. Use get a vehicle operation on us here.
I'm assuming Father Mihaly's with him as well, correct?
Yeah.
No,
not yet.
You better not leave him behind.
They let you through. They let you through. You've got an injured guy. They let you through. All right. So you begin the long and arduous 7.5 hour journey back. Malmbjorn, at some point, after a quick nap, which you're allowed to do because of your lofty position as slave master here, after a lofty nap, you wake up and you see the lizard guy looming over, and he says, "You get some of that? Feels great, doesn't it?"
Oh,
Not,
yeah. I would say if it weren't, it's been a long time since I've had something like this.
Good. That stuff's hard to get. Sometimes I gotta say, I live for the stuff. It's one of the only good things here. When you get the time to take a nap as an overseer, you can just take a few lines and fade away. It's the only time you get relaxation. Sometimes I almost feel bad for the people underneath me who don't get a bit of time away from the eyes.
Indeed, I was also kind of worried that it wouldn't wear off by the time I had to go back to work. I'm not very good at acting.
Well, if you've done enough of it, you can just kick it off at a moment's notice, but of course, you say you've just been in it, so obviously. I'm going to be here probably at this station for another 7 rotations, so if you need anything and you run out, just let me know.
I'll keep you within earshot.
And he wanders away, and that's that. Fausto, you,
wait, before he takes off, I ask, what's your name?
Glorcock.
Glorcock. My name...
Glorcock.
Okay, you're gonna have to either spell it for me or slow it down.
We'll just put it in general. That.
Well,
in general.
I hold out.
That's his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold out my hand. Just say Malmbjorn. I don't know if he understands.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right, boy. Oh, yeah. You can keyboard smash too. It's true. So yeah. The long journey that goes by for Boyo goes pretty good, actually. You get through the checkpoints. Father Mihaly, roll a health check real quick. You kind of pass out for a few hours of it, but by the time you wake up, your arm is, wrapped and treated, and the main grunty Neanderthal-looking guy is he seems to be taking care of you. He hasn't spoken the entire time. He just grunts.
I thank him for that.
He just kind of makes grunty noises at you. But as all of you get back, you you see Malmbjorn and he's working and overseeing, and you see Fausto and he looks fucking exhausted. Actually, Fausto, roll a health.
Okay. How many times have I been tased? Oh, that's a 4.
Oh,
you're fine. You're fucking working it, buddy. You're killing it. You've been tased a few times. You've been working for almost 15 hours now, and you're just crushing it, man. You're used to the long march.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are almost entirely loaded up, and then the speaker pops out. Governor in cavern. Governor in cavern. Pay respect accordingly.
Shit.
And as Boyo and Father Mihaly and the guy in your truck are rolling up to the ramp to get things in, you see the governor come up on his little rolly chair, and you're all there now, by the way. All 4 of you are all present. And he says to Baxalor, who's right there, she's, filing things, getting everything ready. The prototype fleet. I hadn't expected to be able to get here on time to meet you, but I'm glad I did. I hear this is pivotal. And you have slaves working with it. It's amazing the depths of work you're going to keep this all a secret. You there! You slave master! What do you know of this thing? He asks, and he points over to the thing in the back.
slave master. Would that be me or back?
That's you. You're the slave master.
Oh, I thought I was just the head slave. I was still a slave myself. Yeah, but
well, you are a slave yourself. You're just the head guy, the master looking over.
We know very little of it, unfortunately. All I know is it is to be reverse engineered.
Of course. And you don't know what that means because you're all very stupid. I understand. What do you, you're quite large and ugly, aren't you? This one's fat. Did they only just get you? What planet? What kind of planet did you come from?
Do I have to roll to keep my temper?
You probably should roll a self-control roll, yeah.
I'm used to
You're in the zone. You've heard far worse from commanding officers.
No, sir. I am but the labor.
While he's talking, I'm just gonna be slowly inching the car up the ramp.
Do I notice Father Mahali?
Roll perception. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not in a good way.
You notice all of the things.
Yeah, you notice a lot. You notice most things. He's not in a good way.
Yeah, and you notice this isn't the first time this has happened to me.
Yep. So yeah, you notice Father Mihali's not doing Boyo, roll a vehicle operation. We're gonna go here. Roll this vehicle operation. Okay.
I'm just letting itself,
Idle upward.
edge over.
Ever so slowly. Just crawl ahead. Alright, we see you. We see where you're going. He's just the help, of course. You're lucky though. I'm a refined sort of man. I like to know the kind of people who are in my port. What do your people do? What do you you look like you hit things for a living, don't you? Yeah.
I used to before my current master had reassigned me.
He claps two of his forelimbs together. I knew it! I always know a fighter when I see one. How good are you at fighting? Can you beat something twice your size?
That would depend on whether I was allowed to anymore. I clearly lost to my masters, which are not quite as large as me, as you can fairly see.
No, but of course, you're dealing with the superior form. Of course you lost to the superior species. But I am curious, you're the strongest one here. You bear the mark of the master. How often do you have to beat your inferiors to keep them in line? I'm so curious. It's different with every species.
Indeed, amongst my own, very little. However, among those who are not my kin, it depends on many things.
Strong family relations. And if I were to tell you to say, beat that man to death right there, and he points at Fausto, do you think you could do that? How easily do your people die?
That also depends. And I glance over at Boyo for some silent information on are we good to go or what?
Boyo, roll a stealth here.
Can he stab this motherfucker yet and we all rush in?
You slow roll.
No, I'm just sitting there on the ramp.
Oh yeah, you're slow. He hasn't noticed. You're like halfway up the ramp, Boyle.
But
you weren't on the ramp when this started.
I'll nod.
Good to go?
Stab his ass, please.
Yeah, shank this bitch.
If you won't, I will. I brought my dagger too, my vibro knife.
That would have... Alright, I turn to the Besgor that's speaking with me. That would all depend on whether or not my master willed it so. And even if they had, it wouldn't be in such a low place as this. He would have provided his guests more pleasant space to enjoy such things as they often do.
My goodness! You're absolutely right. If we want a show, we can't have things all here in a cramped space. And then he clicks something on his thing. Goes, get a clearance crew over here. Let's make an open area. I want to see the barbarian alien fight something.
I quickly wave him down. No need, sir. My men can handle it. And I give a whistle, which is actually the signal whistle to pack it up and get ready to go. And so they make a makeshift space, and then they quickly retreat up into the ship.
And then he goes, no, what are they doing? No, I want them all here. Yeah, bring them all back down. Oh, they're all such large and ugly figures. What color is your blood, I wonder?
Just cut this bitch.
Does Boyo say that?
Hey guys, I'm getting to it. Trust me. But I need a signal how much time we have left. That's why I was kind of glancing over to Boyo. Like,
oh, we're ready.
We gotta go.
Okay, so is the bomb like?
We're ready.
No. I get that. Is the bomb timed, or I don't remember?
We gotta
go. Okay.
We gotta go.
Okay. As I call my men back, and I say, and I offer to, I have Father Mihaly sitting up against the inside of the ring, but I also have...
No, Father Mihaly's in the truck, which has slowly been angling up the arch, and is probably in the ship by now.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
Because Boyo's been slick as fuck, and this guy has been absolutely cool.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm like...
Oh, yeah, you're in. Boyo, you're in. You're in, Father Mihaly's in, your caveman friend is in.
Okay, as I'm standing next to him then, I say, well, sir, I'll make sure to provide a good show. Just pay attention real close. And
yeah, come in real close.
Yeah.
Whisper.
We're gonna.
I don't know what color my blood is, but I know what yours is.
Oh goodness, good, God. Yes. What do you have to tell me?
Just pay attention, sir. I shall bring someone in, and I gesture away from me so he's not looking towards me. And as
he looks away, and
as he turns around, I'm just gonna crush his head in between my fists.
Hell
right. Yes, all right, buddy. Roll. That's an attack if we ever heard one.
Sneak attack.
We suppose it's roll your 3D. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So,
hallelujah,
give us just a second to go to the critical head blow table. Yes, of course. Please roll a 3D. It's probably just normal damage, but it's still a head blow. Yeah, it's only normal head blow damage. So if
I don't get him on the first, I'm smashing his head in between my fists. Even if it's little damage, I'm not gonna let go. I'm just gonna just grind him between my knuckles.
Whoa! We never said that it was little damage, Malmbjorn. You have a 17 strength. We don't think you doing full strength does little damage on anything. We're just checking exactly how much damage you do. We're gonna give you 3D plus 1 on this.
Okay.
For your total damage.
11.
To the head.
Well, yeah, with my bare hands.
Oh, yeah. So what happened there was that 10 damage got through his DR for his carapace, and then, of course, because it was a damage straight to his skull and brain, that damage is multiplied by 4. So you just did 40 damage to his head after DR. So the average Besgor only has 6 hit points, and the average head only has a third or so of the body's hit points. So you dealt several times the total amount of hit points that his head has, meaning it is crushed. It splatters in between your hands. Yeah,
like literally
yeah.
20 times the amount of damage that his head could take without making him helpless.
So it splatters all over you. The body falls to the ground, shaking all over the place. Some nearby Besgorics, remembering that you had a lot of people around you to see you, start wailing and screaming. People start freaking out, and just at that moment, everybody roll a dexterity.
9.
All right, boyo, you're
Actually,
fine.
I'm not even.
Oh, I thought
I'm
that was...
actually in the ship.
Yep, that's fine. Because as all of you, wait, are we missing one? No, we're not. Okay. So as all of you roll your dexterity, the reason for that is because a huge shudder goes through the entirety of the complex.
Must have been the
A
bomb.
shudder that threatens to throw Malmbjorn off of his feet, but he manages to hold his shit until he turns, and then he slips on all of the Besgor guts at his feet.
Shit.
Malmbjorn, you are prone. Everybody else, you are upright. Things are exploding. More shutters are going through. A huge alarm goes through, and you hear on the klaxon, lockdown protocols initiated. Everybody go to assigned lockdown positions.
And I give my whistle, call the man in.
I'm gonna immediately go help Malmbjorn to his feet after his slip on
Oh, yeah.
the...
Well, I give my
blood
whistle
he
after
created.
that. Yeah, after he helps me up.
Malmbjorn, roll a leadership. Roll 3 times and take the highest one.
10.
No.
Oh.
16.
Oh, fuck.
So as you get back to your feet and call out, it takes a little bit because you just hear a whole bunch of men like humans screaming and yelling. And Fausto, where exactly are you right now?
I buy Malmbjorn because I helped him to his feet.
Oh right, yes, absolutely. So as you get to your feet and Fausto's helping you to your feet, Boyo's up at the top of the ramp. Father Mihaly is presumably still in the truck, and you hear
Cat people.
well, the only word that can describe it is a torrent of caterwauling from all directions.
Yes.
Yowling and wailing and screaming and carrying on in the pitter-patter of many little feet until you realize that the old man cat is just within your vision around a nearby crate.
Well, I give him the signal to come into the ship as they wave.
You
me
wave him
towards
in?
them. I wave him
All
in.
right.
Come on in, cat people.
So 2 seconds. All right, great. Okay, so as this many cat people
Jesus.
on all fours and on 2 feet come running from all sections, all branches, everywhere, all around, from the crates, the vents, the ceiling fans, everything. They come flying up into the ramp, a torrent of felines. Everybody, roll a self-control check.
What?
We have to
9.
control ourselves from trying to pet all the kitties.
Yeah. Oh, wait, where'd mine go? Oh, mine
yours
Too
just...
bad I
is
only,
7.
Yours
too bad
is
I only
7.
have one
Boyo?
hand to pet them with.
Boyo?
What am I self-controlling?
It's a terrifying torrent of literal tons and tons of cat coming your direction. And Boyo, you were not aware that Fausto had any of these interactions.
None of us were.
No, but I'm
I'm
sitting in a car.
Yeah.
And that car is in the cargo bay where tens of thousands of screaming cats the size of Labrador retrievers are suddenly rushing in at maximum speed.
Yeah, I just want to pet them all.
Oh, well. That's fair.
Just overwhelmed.
Admittedly,
We are
Boyo, you're the
unafraid
worst
of
off.
cats. I don't know what you're getting at, but we're
You're supposed to be
unafraid
like-
of cats.
No, but
They are
70,000 of them would
the
make me
size of, like, a
piss my pants.
Labrador.
Yeah, and 70,000 of them rushing me would make me piss my pants.
So, Boyo, you're going to need to absolutely double time it to the bridge to get things going now. You're the one who needs to send the signal off to the other ships to get the fuck out of there.
Did we not leave anyone at the bridge?
You're the leader of this operation. So they won't leave until until you give them the comm signal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Can I send comms from elsewhere? I'm sure
Sure.
there's a wall
Roll-
panel somewhere.
Roll a leadership all the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not the leader. I don't know why I'm rolling leadership. But
You're very much the technical leader of this ship.
Yeah, you drive.
Yeah.
All right. So as everything is exploding, you send the signal off, and as all of the ramps get closed,
Just a
the
moment.
giant doors.
Hold that thought. Just as we're taking off, the shit's rolling, the ramp is slowly closing. I look out for Clock. And do I
Roll
see him?
perception.
oh my god, my mom just filled the water bucket.
For the dogs.
Yes. I hope she didn't just
Okay.
break herself.
Yeah, we hope so too. Yeah, she should have just waited. So you get out, and we're gonna give this roll to Boyo, even though it's like a fleet maneuver. Boyo, get your fucking fleet out of the place.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm still looking for Clock.
Why?
Oh, no, you don't see him.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, sorry. We thought we'd said that, but we guess it just slipped us. Yeah, no, you don't see him. Sorry. So yeah, Boyo, the fleet gets out just on time. You lose no ships. However, things are going south. People are demanding stuff on the actual radio. They're wondering what the fuck's going on. You're not cleared for leaving yet. So you're gonna have to do, again, this is like a fleet action, but do a flight.
Light?
Yeah, you're piloting. Do a fleet piloting. Yeah, sorry, flight. You know, sorry. All right. Seconds.
Who's blooping?
You get out, and your
Rolls.
ships only take very minimal damage. Chart a course real quick, Boyo, to shake the ships that are coming after you.
Nice.
Yeah, you shake them. You shake them easy. At the end of it, you spend a couple more days in transit before arriving at Freydis' hidden asteroid base in an unnamed system around a tiny little red star in the middle of Besgor space somewhere. The actual, she's fucking stoked when you get there. Super happy. You 100% have new allies, and that is Freydis' clan and raiding band.
And we
Kick
also got a whole lot of cat people too.
And you have like 70,000 cats, like the size of
Cat
Labradors
friends.
with opposable thumbs. Yeah.
And little spears. Look at their little spears.
Who the hell's responsible for these cats? What the fuck happened down there?
Well, I mean, you can talk to them.
Yeah, I don't have the microbes. I can't talk to them. You can.
It's
Let's
true.
zoom
You
in.
can.
Oh yeah. Who are you? Asked to one of the cats.
The shaman, the elder cat comes up and he says, We are the housekeepers, descended from a long line. I bring you the holy scriptures. And he hands you a tablet, and as you look at the tablet, on pops Liam Neeson with blue hair and compound eyes. And Liam Neeson, and we're not very good at a Liam Neeson voice, but we're gonna try to do it. We went out to the stars, trying to find strange new worlds and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. But sadly, space is large, very empty, and the thing briefly splits out for a moment. And as the thing briefly splits out for a moment, you hear the cats around you go, "Space is very..." And then the track continues again. And we haven't any extra materials to repair our ship. We have sent a distress signal out, but unfortunately, it seems as though the last of us are getting close to expiring. The cryo systems have completely failed, and it seems that the only thing that the food synthesizers can make are only suitable for the housekeeper. It goes out again, and you hear all of the cats say, "Suitable for the housekeepers." And then space is very suitable for the housekeeper, suitable only for the housekeepers. And then it spits back. I hope that anybody can hopefully manage to find and take care of these wonderful creatures. They've served us well. There's not many of them, only a few thousand left. But we've set the food synthesis machines onto automatic, and we hope that at some point somebody will find them. Somebody will take care of them. They're the last things that our civilization has left to remind the universe that we were ever in existence at all. They're good creatures. They care for those who take care of them. And they're fastidious in their duties that have been hardwired into their genetics. Hopefully they will serve you as well as they have served us. And then the thing immediately cycles back over and starts over again.
I just idly said, well, shit.
They're called the housekeepers. That's it.
Well, I guess we will figure out what to do with you in this week's session.
But look at their little faces. And he picks one up and shoves it right in Malmuin's face. Just, look at his face!
We will remind you that these cats are like 80 pounds. It's really not easy to pick them up.
Look at his face!
I mean, I'm sure Malmuin can pick him up.
Malmuin can pick him up!
I can't.
Because I have
a broken arm.
Just at that time, Zeus pokes its nose out to get a sniff and look at the cats.
And as you bring them, as you lift one up and you put one down, you see a couple of the housekeepers pull forth. It looks like a big right. It looks like a big cabinet on wheels, and when they open it up, it pours out small brown kernels that clatter on the ground. And he says, "The provider, it is all we have, and we offer it to you, the new masters of the housekeepers."
Ah, is that your food?
Suitable, as you ask, all of them say, "Suitable only for the housekeepers." And the shaman says, "With this, we give our lives to you. Please feed us well." And all of them throw their heads back and wail, "Whoa!" And we'll call that the end of the session. Yeah.
Everybody
feel free to say goodbye.
I turn to Fausto one last One last comment. What have you done?
Look at their faces, though. Could you have said no?
All right, everybody, feel free to say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Next
Farewell,
time we
folks.
will pet the cats.
Bye.
All of them. All
Well, yeah, figure out something to do with them, yeah.
343 of them.
Keep your doggos away from them, boyo. I don't think
Hopefully
this one's well.
My arm should be rested enough
Yeah.
next time, and then I can pet all the cats.
Yeah.
Badass. All right. Bye.